Hello, friends. Do you have a moment so that we may discuss our Lord and Savior Minarchy? No, seriously, I'm just kidding. Hi, my name's Rick Robinson. I am the general manager of KLRNradio.com. We are probably the largest independent podcast network that you've never heard of. We have a little bit of everything, and by that, what I mean to tell you is we have news, pop culture, special events, conspiratainment, true crime, mental health shows, drama productions, and pretty much everything in between. So if you're looking for a new podcast home to grab a little bit of everything that you love all in one place, come check us out. You can find us on X under @KLRNradio. You can find us on our Rumble and our YouTube channels under the same names. You can also find us at KLRNradio.com and pretty much every podcast catcher known to man. So again, feel free to come check us out anytime you like at KLRNradio.
Hi, everyone. This is JJ, the co-founder of Good Pods. If you haven't heard of it yet, Good Pods is like Goodreads or Instagram, but for podcasts. It's new, it's social, it's different, and it's growing really fast. There are more than 2 million podcasts, and we know that it is impossible to figure out what to listen to. On Good Pods, you follow your friends and podcasters to see what they like. That is the #1 way to discover new shows and episodes. You can find Good Pods on the web or download the app. Happy listening.
KLRN Radio has advertising rates available. We have rates to fit almost any budget. Contact us at advertising@klrnradio.com.
The following program contains coarse language and adult themes. Listener discretion is advised.
We've got answers. We've got time. We've got theories that sound just fine. We've read the room. We've skimmed the page, been wrong before, but never afraid. We'll tell you why, we'll tell you when, we'll tell you how. Again and again, we've got the tone, we've got the flair. We didn't ask, but we're still there.
Good evening and happy Tuesday night. And we are here for Minute Explained Poorly. I am one part of the Robinson, and I am surrounded by some of my usual cohorts, none other than Charles, host of the Vincent Charles Project, or it's Jay Packard. Probably, if not for doing this show, would be behind us banging a mom, you probably know. Of course, we have Delaney this evening as well. So I'm going to start by going around in the order that I introduced. VC, how are things? How are you? How you doing, man? How's things?
I am absolutely capital, my man. It is good to be here. Awesome to be here. And things are just going swimmingly.
I love Al in the chat. No need to put the seats down. There's no one here but us men. But
what seats?
And then Amish, how you doing, man? How's things? Yeah, right? What seats?
Well, I was saving to become a doctor or a lawyer, but this was a chance for world peace.
Is that what we're going with?
That's what I'm going with tonight. I'm doing well. It's 80 degrees, so but I fired up my AC yesterday, so I am not making ball soup at the moment.
Well, that's good.
Testicle biscuit.
Scrotum bisque.
So in the winter, do you make ball borscht?
Yes, I actually do.
Okay. All right. And then
you asked. I
Well, yeah,
answered.
but that's why I asked. I figured you'd be honest. Anyway,
What are you
and
looking
also
at? Have
we
you
have
ever seen free
Delaney
ice
with us
cream
tonight.
before?
And we also have Delaney with us tonight, who up until now has been munching. So hopefully he's done and can say something. And if not, we'll come back to him in a minute because I know he's.
I have finished throwing food down my face hole, and it has been a long fucking day. But it's all good because now I get to chill with the boys while I drink it because I need to.
That's what you do.
So there. Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, why not?
Yes.
As for me, I'm about
Indeed.
to crack the top on a beer and light something up myself. So, yay. But yeah. So anyway, so what did I miss last week when I was too sick to get out of bed, couldn't move, and somehow almost wound up there again today, and I'm making myself do it anyway. Yeah, it's been that kind of day.
The usual. We stayed on topic for about 15, 20 minutes and then completely went off the rails.
Yeah.
Hey, no, that's usually Monday night, sir. Gonna give you a copyright strike in a minute. Just saying. Not really. Oh, but yeah.
Wouldn't
I
be
don't
the
know what's
first
going
time
on.
we've been given a copyright strike.
I know, right?
Fucking Russians.
The interesting thing about that was you were streaming a YouTube stream from YouTube back to YouTube and still somehow managed to get a copy.
No, the interesting thing about that is we got a copyright strike from a country that doesn't exist anymore.
Somebody still owns the rights though, so that's probably why.
Fucking Moss film.
They're
We'll
obviously
do it
bad.
again too.
Goddamn right we will.
Hey, we haven't reached monetization potential yet, so I'm not that worried about it yet.
Okay.
We ever
doing
go
it.
to the point
Fuck
where
it, we'll do it
we're
live.
monetized, then I'll have to start getting cranky with you guys because then you're gonna make kill the channel. But then again, we are in talks to bring some content into a new streaming platform, so it may not matter soon anyway. I don't know. So,
Oh, and for those of you who don't know the story,
Anyway,
on Vincent Charles Project,
so-
we were doing Russian Lord of the Rings and got a copyright strike.
So at some point in the immediate future,
Yeah.
we're going to do a film that they dearly love to hang on to. I'm thinking Ilya Muromets, which is a really good movie.
Yes,
And we should do that
I think we should.
and get struck with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if we're going to do it, we may as well go balls out. Okay.
It's been chosen.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Why not, indeed?
Fucking Russians.
Right?
How about an adaptation of the Gulag Archipelago? I love that.
Yes.
If we can find it on YouTube, yeah. We're in there like swimwear. We'll do it.
You know something you guys should try to find for next month? Treasure Island in Russian. Just say.
Hang on, let me fire up the
With
Google.
Natasha.
This is the part where I'd be posting the SpongeBob gif where they're all just sitting there thinking. Like, SpongeBob and Patrick.
So yeah, if you've missed the information, it looks like we do finally have it narrowed down, and it is in fact still going to be spring, but it was not March because everybody said spring and I heard March. But yeah, so it looks like we're doing Treasure Island in April.
April
I think
17th.
We've decided on April 17th.
April 17th? 17th, you say?
Yes.
Let me check my calendar. I actually do have a calendar.
You're available.
I have a calendar and I've never written
You're
anything in.
always
It's a calendar from 19. Anyway.
April 17th on a Friday evening. Yeah, I have nothing planned. I never have anything planned.
Surprising, absolutely not.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, and there is a Soviet Treasure Island, but it's a cartoon.
I care not.
cartoons
Let's
are-
do it.
Okay.
You guys should do that like the Sunday before.
Holy
Like a
shit! Each
Janelle will be very
episode is
happy.
45 minutes.
How many episodes?
19.
Fuck me dead.
Okay. Well, you're definitely not doing all of those between now and April 17th,
Now-
but
We'll do the first and the last,
could still.
Yeah.
and then just make up filler
still be
in the middle.
Oh, never mind. It's not just Treasure Island.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say that seems like a lot, but
Yeah, I was just. I mean,
Just like
we had
Iron Man, but not Iron Man.
Yeah.
Or Ironheart, excuse me.
Ironheart. Yeah. I
Well,
mean,
you know,
we had a hard time putting together hour 10, hour 15 Treasure Island. By we, I mean Jeff. I just wrangle the cats.
well, you know, it could be worse.
Could be raining.
No, we could be
Definitely.
writers for Starfleet Academy.
There are writers for that?
They
no
used
soup
AI.
for you today. You're broke.
Oh, the soup line, yeah.
They used fucking
Yeah, they
Gemini
came-
to write that.
I ate my com badge.
That wasn't even the worst part of that, right? So there was a way that they could have pulled that off. They could have used like you know the blobby guy from fucking Orville.
Yeah.
You could have had an alien kind of like that and been like, I
No,
keep
they-
losing my combat, and they're like,
They
again.
could they
You
could
know.
have done it canon from the beginning. They could have had a Horda.
Exactly. They could have done
Ooh.
that, and the Horda could have been saying, I keep losing my comm badge, and they're like, again. But yeah, I mean, dude, I have watched
Or a pack.
every single bit of New Trek. I have watched. Well, even that would have made sense because they're
We are
stupid.
not smart.
I mean, that actually. Well, I mean, then again, I would have questioned how the hell a Packlet got into the Academy. But with some of the people that they've put in this show, but yeah, I mean, so of course, everybody on the left is melting down today. Every Trek reviewer is having kittens because they took the best, brightest, newest part of Star Trek and they killed it because they don't like new ideas. And even one of the shows that I really started getting into that does a pretty good job reviewing stuff. And one of the times when I fell asleep watching BZ show, I woke up and it was running, and it's when I figured out all kinds of stuff I didn't know about Star Trek. But even this one, he was like melting down about the fact that it's been canceled. I'm like, dude, I have watched all of the episodes so far. I've enjoyed 3 of them and tolerated the other 7. That's not enough.
And you've got a pretty high
That's not enough.
constitution for New Trek crap.
I mean, I do because I watched it from the beginning, and plus, I have always had the mindset that everything from since Voyager has been in an alternate timeline, because the NX-01 class doesn't make any sense. That's not any part of Trek canon. They fought the Romulan Wars in Daedalus class ships with no view screens. It was subspace only. So that was when I saw that they were like trying to make it something identifiable instead of, something that was actually from the history of Trek. I was like, okay. And then, never in the history of Trek ever have I heard anybody talk about the Grand Canyon of Florida that was carved by an alien species.
That always pissed me
Never.
off.
Never. And then, I mean, the thing about it is, Enterprise itself accepts this because they find the Borg ships or one of the Borg spheres that came back in First Contact. Which means from that point forward, or even from First Contact forward, we were in an alternate timeline. And it also explains why the ships are so much more overpowered than they were in the original universe, because they had already seen what was available in the future and started integrating it into their technology from there. And that explains why the NX-01 class exists in the first place. And if it wasn't such a pain in the ass to find archived articles on the Loftus Party, I would be sharing the articles that I've written explaining all of that when I first started writing for them years ago. Because it's always been my thing. And I don't know why the powers that be that were in charge of it wouldn't lean into that, because it would quash so much of the bullshit about all the people. Well, this didn't happen. Well, yeah, of course it didn't happen. We're in a different timeline. So this isn't the same.
So origami chickens aren't canon?
No.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh.
But I mean, dude, like my entire timeline today has been full of people trying to drag me because of what I posted about, the fact that it's the huge plot holes that you could fly entire starships through, and the terrible
No,
writing
Rick,
that have killed
the
modern Star
only
Trek.
way that these people can drag you is if you actually value their opinion. And
Oh, I
they have
know.
no
And
opinions
there's
worth valuing because they're
well,
regurgitating the same arguments, and every time that you reply with anything approaching logic and anything that is demonstrably true, they're like, "Oh, that's just what I'd expect from you." Oh, blow it at your fucking ass. You.
I've muted like 5 of them today, so I'm sure they're still ranting at me, and I can't see
No, I
it.
hope some of them are listening too. Twats.
I don't ever really block anybody, but I do mute.
Okay. That's enough about people blowing anything out of their asses.
Did we hit a nerve there?
No. I was just doing the great outdoors.
Oh.
Should have just responded with quotes from the Acolyte. That would have been fun.
Oh my god. Don't get me started on every piece. Well, not every piece, but 99.9% of every science fiction franchise since 2015. Yeah.
The only good one I've seen would be
the only
Dark
thing
Matter.
worthy.
So of course they canceled it.
The only thing that's been on for an extended period of time and is actually worthy is The Expanse, and I recommend everybody watch that because it's an awesome show.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, so The Expanse really, really good. Science was solid. The physics were pretty damn solid. The story was awesome. I still feel like because I think Amazon didn't realize exactly what they bit off when they decided to take it on. So they started rushing through that final season. And
Yeah,
trying to
final
cram
season's a
bunch
bit
of
weak,
together.
but
Well, they also because the dude had a Me Too thing, so the
Well,
pilot
that too.
guy, yeah. So they kind of
yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, but that's why they had to. And they did him dirty. Yeah. I mean, The Expanse. Fuck. Some of the best lines ever written in sci-fi.
I am that guy.
Everyone should have a pony and a blowjob. Sounds like she's running for fucking prom queen.
Oh, Jesus. Yes, everybody watch that show. It's awesome.
Yeah. If anything else, just go to YouTube and watch like the highlight reels and the space battles. Because the Rocinante is the shit.
Dude, those space battles were awesome.
Yeah, they were.
That was like akin to BSG, dude. That was some of the best space choreography I've seen in a while.
But yeah, so they just can't make shit anymore. Everything sucks. It's all
they
fake
can't
and
because
or gay.
Yes, exactly. Because the writers' rooms are filled with malignant narcissists who insist on writing themselves into these shows. That's why every character is basically pretty much the same, with the only differences being skin color and or species.
Yeah, well, I made that comment yesterday when I said, no, the fans who kept the franchise going for 60 years really didn't want to see you spend millions of dollars in therapy and call it Star Trek.
Exactly.
And that's what all writing is. I mean, every TV show now, it's just a struggle session and therapy block.
And a lot of crying.
And a lot of crying.
There's actually a video on YouTube that shows every time somebody cried on Star Trek Discovery throughout the entire series run. It's over an hour long.
I don't think anybody cried once in The Expanse.
No, nobody did.
I mean, maybe when Amos got kicked in the balls once or something, but which never happened.
Yeah.
All I know is that there are 4 lights.
Upvote +1.
there are
You, sir, get an upvote.
lights. Oh, probably one of my favorite lines in Star Trek, honestly.
Who played him?
Go Madrid, David Warner.
Yeah, that's right, David Warner. Many of you would know him as Master Control Program.
Or
MCP.
Chancellor Gorkon from Star Trek 6.
Also, yes.
Yes. He was a familiar face in that universe.
So speaking of Trek trivia and things I didn't know, because this has always bugged me, right? Because in Star Trek 6, that's really the first time we ever see, Klingon blood in a lot of it. And it was pink. And I knew they used Pepto-Bismol, but I never really understood why and why it wasn't a thing that stayed with the franchise. Apparently, they, with as bloody as that scene was, if they had made it red as they intended to, it would have dropped them, it would have raised them to an R rating, and they were trying to keep that from happening. So that's why the blood was pink. I'm like, but once you did it, shouldn't that have stayed a thing?
Thank you, Motion Picture Association of America.
But once you did it, regardless of the reason, shouldn't pink blood have kind of become their thing? Because it wasn't, and it's always bugged me because like even when Worf would get hurt, his blood was red, and I'm like, that's supposed to be pink, damn it! See, that's one of the
canon.
That's what I'm saying.
The dude got paralyzed by an empty blue barrel. Come on.
This is true.
I was hoping he'd come out of that with some superpowers, but no. I was like, all right, now you can make Worf a badass. So like Data wouldn't be whooping his ass all the time. But no.
No, see that's called the Worf effect. That was designed specifically to show how powerful an enemy was. Because if Worf was the strongest, most biggest badass who ever badassed on the ship, and an enemy wipes the floor with him, then yeah, this is an enemy you have to take seriously.
So he's B.A. Baracus.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
Pretty much. And that actually tracks because there's an entire thing about the A-Team actually being a holodeck program. So.
Oh, Jesus.
We see, okay. Again, getting back to the topic on how modern leftism ruins all entertainment. The A-Team movie should have been fantastic. I can't even call it a guilty pleasure. Battleship is a guilty pleasure. Battle Los Angeles is a guilty pleasure. A-Team, I saw it once, and that's all I needed to see it. Except for being able to reference a tank in free fall, altering its trajectory by firing the gun so it can land into a lake. That's cinema magic right there.
Okay, Orty, I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yeah.
I don't even remember that movie. I saw it, but I don't remember anything about it.
I want you to think about that from a movie that had Jessica Biel in it.
Yes.
Has
thank you.
No,
that was.
Yeah.
It's watchable just for that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but only like the first 5 minutes when she's getting out of her, Humvee in Iraqistan.
Oh my goodness, she is so beautiful.
I mean,
yes, but still, that alone should be worth a rewatch. But no,
to be
decent cast. They just, it was just not
good.
I don't know.
Yeah,
could have been better.
To be truthful, I've watched Stealth 3 times just because she's in it. So, and that movie's not very good either.
Neither is
what
Blade.
3 times?
Stealth.
Neither is Blade 3.
Oh, that was so wasted.
Jesus.
I mean, how do you have? Oh, that was. I couldn't believe that movie. It's like, okay, I'm seeing like sweaty shirtless dudes all the time, and where's Jessica Biel?
Yeah, I just have two. I have 2 words for you about that movie, Patton Oswalt, and I'm going to shut up.
Oh, good Lord. But no, I mean, so back to the pop culture thing for a second, because this is something that's been bugging me now for a couple of weeks, and it was even before they announced this week that, that one Trek Hill is dying. And it's this. Yep. It's, pop culture used to bring us together. Anybody remember, like, growing up watching shows like The Jeffersons and Sanford and Son and all these things? And I mean, back then, I was a little kid. I played with anybody. I didn't care what they looked like as long as we had things to talk about in common and we liked some of the same things and we liked to play on the same toys at recess. We were hanging out. None of that mattered. And it was like, and I think honestly, I think that's one of the first things they really went after was pop culture, because now nobody can agree on anything. And if you dislike something as vehemently as a lot of folks have disliked Starfleet Academy, and I don't happen to be one of them, I don't love it, but I don't necessarily hate it either. But as soon as you say something negative about it, that's just racist. How's it racist?
No, I think what it is because people insist. When I was a kid, I watched Star Trek. Captain Kirk was the bomb. He was the man you aspired to be. You didn't necessarily have to be him, but you wanted to emulate the positive qualities that he had and other stuff like that. Today, people demand representation. I need a character in there that is exactly like me, and I identify as a gay Klingon. So put me in the show. And are you that? Do you lack that much self-esteem that you can't stand on your own 2 feet? That you can't find one redeeming quality about a character and, not necessarily emulate, but admire it. And, I don't know. I'm talking on my ass. I'm just sick of the whole fucking thing.
Well, no, I mean, but to your
It's all that
point, I
way.
mean,
No,
okay,
you're not talking out your ass because it's all that way anymore. It's not even just
yeah,
Star Trek. Almost I mean, that's why most of us spend 90% of our time, if we have a second to watch TV, we watch something old. I mean, hell, I'm rewatching Riptide because I can't find anything worth a damn to watch other than a couple of shows that I watch when they're on.
That's what my background movie tonight is Double Indemnity.
Nice.
Come on.
no, but VC to your point, and Delaney too. So we're all playing D&D right now, right?
Yes.
We're having a good time.
Absolutely.
You know why? Because we found a group of friends to do it with. If we were to just do an open call, we would be having, because what they have done to the D&D space is that we would have had to have dealt with a wheelchair-bound, neurodivergent fucking tiefling, gelatinous cube fucking tiefling, not just like the gelatinous cube fucking gay Keith Urban that we got, but yeah, so and they've done it to every space. Video games, board games.
Done it to D&D. They've even done it to Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, and BattleTech.
Oh Jesus!
Reading a Stackpool novel, I want to blow my fucking brains out now. I mean, I always wanted to, but even more so now.
Well, then, where do we go from here?
Okay. Anyway,
I meant from reading a Stackpool novel, not just generally.
Oh, okay.
But no, it just astounds me that, something that used to be, I mean, we used to laugh together. I mean, hell, if they tried to redo the Chevy Chase Richard Pryor skit today, both of them would be in jail by the time it was over.
Yeah,
No, they'd get protection because.
Could you imagine blazing saddles?
Oh, the most disturbing thing about Blazing Saddles is hearing Mel Brooks say, "Well, first of all, it couldn't be made today, and I wouldn't make it today anyway." That made me sad.
That was. Yeah, I think what made me more sad was actually watching the first 15 minutes of the first episode of History of the World Part 2.
Yeah.
That was.
So I was going to say, everybody talks about Blazing Saddles. I think History of the World Part 1 was worse than that. In a good way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But still, my favorite Brooks film, I'm sorry, is High Anxiety. I love that fucking movie.
Young Frankenstein was.
That's
Oh,
another.
God, that was
That's
so
another one
good.
that's up there.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I mean, I like Blazing Saddles, but it's not in my top 3 of Mel Brooks films. So, History of the World Part 1, Yeah. Oh, yeah, I even buried it and I could hear my heroes in a half shell. Oh, Rick, you fucking ruined me on that.
You're welcome. Tell me I'm not the only one that hears that, though, when his phone goes off.
Yeah, I heard it. Oh, tea out of the nose. Yay. Awesome. Thank you ever so much.
You're welcome. That's just another service I provide.
At no additional charge. Yeah.
That's a great way to clear your sinuses.
And this is true.
Yeah. Hey, chicks in New York are paying top dollar to get a kettle to pour water up their nose.
This is true. This is true.
But what really pisses me off is I can't yell at the kitchens because there's no replicator in there. I can't yell tea, Earl Grey, hot. I gotta get up and make it. Fuck that.
Oh.
Boy, I'd like to get my hands on that Earl Grey. I'd teach him a thing or two about tea leaves.
It's just going to be one obscure pop culture reference after another tonight. I fucking love it.
It's pretty much how you guys roll, though, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but that's on my show, though. But we don't generally do that on here. We don't generally discuss pop culture on a show like this.
Yeah,
but
just cross-pollinated today.
But considering what's happened in the last 2 days,
I was going to say today there's a lot of overlap because, like I said, it's not just Star Trek, and I submit they've done this on purpose because even the things that we used to come together and watch and talk about, we're now arguing with each other over. Unless we hold the exact same points of view.
We did cede education and entertainment to the commies, so we can't have a United Nation, not United Nations, but we can't have any through lines, nothing we can stay together on or agree upon. But that's all, I don't know. Let me adjust my tinfoil hat, but I think that's all by design.
It is because everything is a battle space.
Because when you distract people on this order of magnitude by attacking pop culture and other, beloved, social things, you keep people distracted from what's really going on.
They try to blame it on streaming, but there's no water cooler television. That's the point.
Exactly.
Because it used to be must-see TV, everybody talk about the X-Files or whatever. I mean, with streaming, it is a bit more diffuse, but that doesn't mean that, if there's something worth watching, everybody will go get their Netflix to go watch it. Everyone will go get their Hulu to watch it. So the thing is, there isn't anything worth watching, so we're all just diffused into
exactly
niche little subgenres.
The same streaming network, Paramount Plus. They have Yellowstone and they have all the shows that are related to that, and the numbers for those shows go through the fucking roof.
Mm-hmm.
And they have millions and millions of people watching them. And I personally don't watch them, but from what I've said, the writing is tight, the acting is excellent, and it's just a good all around show. Starfleet Academy was not that.
And the worst thing is,
to your point, they can't blame the platform. It's like, well, not everybody has Paramount Plus. Well, enough people have it. The Yellowstone was like in the top 10 for 80 weeks.
Yeah, exactly.
But didn't they release the first episodes on YouTube? And
yes, they did.
Nothing?
And
they released the first 2 episodes on YouTube and they tanked.
Ooh, yeah.
Wasn't it Nerdrotic or somebody that put like a video of like a Spock sitting on a table and it got more views than the first 2 episodes? Yeah, but
of New Trek, yeah.
But yeah, to the point with Yellowstone, the Paramount didn't really know what to do with Yellowstone. It actually started airing on the Paramount network when that was still a thing, and it never actually migrated over to Paramount Plus. The restreams have been happening on for some reason, Peacock owns the rights to all of the Yellowstone episodes. Now the rest of the Taylor Sheridan stuff is on Paramount Plus, but for some reason Yellowstone never made it over there. 1812 did, the one that came after it did, but the original never made it over there, and I never really understood why. But I don't know. That one got weird in the end too, because once everybody figured out how woke Kevin Costner was, there was like, yeah. Which is another thing that bugs the crap out of me. If you're gonna tell me that I should be standing on my convictions, why the fuck are you getting paid to play a character that you don't agree with?
Because you're getting paid.
That's not the point, though. If you're gonna tell me that I have to align my beliefs with all these different things, then you need to stop getting paid to play pretend for shit that you don't support. Because all of these people that are well known,
Well, aren't these the same people who like made fucking Hank Azaria stop playing a poo?
Mm-hmm.
So if that's cultural appropriation. So yeah, you're dead on. Kelsey Grammer's going to get so much fucking work.
Oh, so
that's what they need to do. That's what they need to do for Star Trek. Bring back Captain Bateson.
Yeah,
they honestly.
I would totally fucking watch that show.
Oh, I'd watch the shit out of that.
Oh hell yeah.
I mean,
Cheers was also a holodeck simulation.
Well, yeah, I mean, Kelsey Grammer, you had Kirstie Alley, Kate Mulgrew was on there. So yeah, it was a holodeck.
Mark Alamo.
Well, Mark Alamo was in a lot, dude. Like I was watching Knight Rider a few months ago, and I saw him playing a bad guy on there. And then,
dude, if there was a TV show in the '80s, Mark Alamo was in it. Seriously,
he was always playing a bad guy, too, which I thought was funny. But I don't think
it's the neck, dude.
Kirstie Alley
neck just screams Bond villain.
He does have a seriously long neck, though, so that's not surprising. But, and I still have people arguing with me that the original Trek wasn't woke because woke didn't exist yet. Go away. Because, yes, it was. Just because we didn't know what we were calling it yet doesn't mean that wasn't what it was.
They also weren't beating you over the head with it, though. You can present things without lecturing about it, and it was not so heavy-handed, and the writing was better.
Yeah, but you have to.
That's just been the modern progression, though, because look at music back in the day. They used to have to be really subtle about what they were trying to sneak through music. Now they just slap you in the face with it.
You used
to have to be really subtle about these ideas because they were trying to skate it past censors and make sure it made it on TV. Now they just smack you upside the head with it. It's something that I've talked about over and over and over again because it's just the idea that the American or the human being in general, not necessarily just the American human being, is predominantly wired to push the envelope in every way possible. And sometimes we're too stupid to know when we've pushed too far.
And you also have to remember that, 30, 40, 50 years ago, people, it pains me to say this, but, back then, people were more educated. People were able to think critically. People were able to have legitimate conversations. People that had opposing viewpoints were able to have legitimate conversations. With the state of education over the last 20, 25 years, no. They don't teach people to think critically anymore. It's all based on emotion. And if you try to go into an argument with a line of logic, well, it's not really logic, but if you try and go into an argument with emotions, you're going to get your ass handed to you.
Or you're just going to end up screaming in your car on YouTube or TikTok.
Good God. Yeah. I have seen so many of those videos, especially since this news broke. And I haven't even had to turn the sound on because I could just read the caption and just watch them scream.
Dude, we are missing out on so much monetization. We need to start a TikTok thing and then all of us just do videos of us screaming in our car. About various shit. And yeah, we could just do the whole thing, all of us together, just make like a comedy troupe screaming in our car.
Oh,
Screaming about not getting enough onions on my fucking Wiener Schnitzel hot dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Just screeching, top of the lungs.
Screaming because they didn't have Camel Unfiltered.
Screaming because you can't get Indian cigarettes off the reservation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I gotta pay $10 for a pack of cigarettes. Fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, I can get 4 for $20 on the res and feel better about it.
I'm helping.
That's actually a brilliant idea. Just screaming about random shit would be
Yes, exactly.
pretty. Why people actually do, I mean, do that seriously kind of hurts my brain.
Yeah,
Like, why?
they,
Why?
Well, what
they require the attention. It's me. For the past 20, 25 years, everything. It's all about me. Nobody else
It's
matters.
the
It's what
monetization
I
of
feel.
mental illness.
It's the monetization of narcissism, basically.
Yeah, Delaney's got a point there. It used to be you had to pay for a therapist. Now you get paid for dumping your purse out all over TikTok.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, but I mean, I don't know. We could start knocking around the idea of doing a TikTok channel. We could call it "Old Men Screaming at Clouds."
Nice.
I'm in.
Damn it.
Back in my day.
I got a headache. I gotta lie down.
He stole my teeth.
Matlock!
They're
not
not
just
just your teeth. We share them.
Who bought this one ply toilet paper? God damn it.
Oh, sorry,
I
VC.
used a construction site shitter and there was no toilet paper in it. So I had to go packy.
You put in
God damn it. That was kids drinking wine. You fucking asshole.
Wait.
Oh, now I've got wine in my nose.
This is what you get for laughing at VC. You better to go with tea up the nose.
Oh, you prick.
Welcome to my world.
Oh.
That's 2. I got 2 tonight.
Yeah, I'm avoiding drinking now on purpose. So I'll wait till we're done. Because once you had VC going with tea up the nose, I was like, yeah, I don't want to do that because I'll get it all over my screen and my board and all that. But yeah, VC, have you ever heard that old joke where there's this couple sitting in a restaurant and the man is just patiently sitting there waiting while the wife eats all of her food, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's so sweet. He's letting her eat first," and then she gets done and hands him the teeth. Yeah.
That's nasty.
Ugh.
You nasty, nasty motherfucker.
I did see a good short the other day. Chicks like getting their boyfriends in trouble because like when the waitress comes up to order, they'll go, "Can I have fries instead of a salad this time?" Looking at the man, the dude's just sitting there like, "What? Why couldn't you?" You know, like usually he tells her what's wrong. It was actually kind of funny.
Oh, that is kind of funny though. Oh, but yeah.
So
That's been my day. I've gotten 120,000 impressions over people yelling at me about my take on new track dying. So that's been fun. In the last basically 2 days worth of a Twitter cycle because it reset about an hour ago. I had 82,000 for technically yesterday, and I'm already at 40,000, and it just started over like an hour and 15 minutes ago. So
yeah, people are it's the same. That is new Trek fans are one of the biggest AstroTurf things ever. I mean, seriously, because it's like
They're probably
Avatar.
the same ones from the Acolyte.
Yeah, and from Willow.
And oh goodness, the sorry, brain lock. Doctor Who. Thank you.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
Hey, get
Yeah.
your representation on it. Whatever. I just want a good story.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted a story, man. You know?
Story and
If
canon. I mean, I am kind of a stickler for canon, but
No, we can't have those anymore.
no. I mean, okay, yes, you know what? If I'm going to be completely fair, it's not like the first season of any Trek was very good. But the thing is, one, they had 26 episodes, so they could afford to have a few dogs in it. It's like Rick, you were talking about. You watched 10 of them, you liked 3. That's a pretty low bar, you know. Back in like Next Gen or any of the other first seasons, you had a 50-50 mix. So yeah, you could say it was a weak season, but it still had good episodes. You know,
yeah, and they
Stargate
could
and a lot of other ones are like that
adjust.
too.
They could adjust during the season.
But when you're
Like,
coming
oh,
out
this
just
isn't working.
pounding your fucking narrative and then shoehorning a Federation badge around it, that's not going to win anybody.
And I guess that's what pissed me off the most, and it's one of the things that again I've noticed they've started doing now that everybody's all about let's bring this back and let's bring this back, is they take all these great wonderful things and then they wear them like skin suits to push their agendas. And then they want to know why nobody likes the fact that they're wearing a beloved franchise like a skin suit while they're pushing an agenda. And then they're telling you that you're the problem because you don't like them wearing a beloved franchise like a skin suit while they're pushing an agenda.
You're gatekeeping. No, I just want you to fucking write something good.
Exactly.
I mean,
You know, because it's
No,
not
I'd be
like any
fine
of
with
this was
gatekeeping, I'll be
new.
honest.
Yeah, I'm okay with it too. But it's not like any of this was new. Old Trek, TOS, yeah, they did some edgy shit, but you know what? They were subtle about it. Next Generation, subtle about it. Deep Space Nine, lesbian kissing, I'm here for it, especially when it's Terry Farrell.
right?
Hell yeah.
So, you know, but still wrote a story around it. We're going to have a lesbian kiss, the first lesbian kiss in Star Trek. But they were married and were different genders at the time. And here's an actual story where it makes sense. Okay? We want to do this thing and we're going to wrap a whole story around it. So that way it's not punching you in the face. At least that's my take. I could be wrong.
And that's just it. I mean, you know, the other thing that drives me absolutely nuts is if you look at the cost per episode for the seasons they're doing nowadays, Enterprise was $2 million an episode back in the day. They've been spending $15 million an episode on this atrocity.
Exactly.
And even with inflation, that's not anywhere near.
No. I mean, in today's money, Enterprise probably would have been about $5 million an episode. So these people are 3 times what they would have been spending in today's money to do Enterprise.
Yeah, but you got to remember they've got 2 people they've got to pay a lot of money to. They got to pay a lot of money to Paul Giamatti and Holly Hunter.
Yeah, this is true. But I mean, Giamatti and Hunter
what's it say in my? Oh, he mentioned Holly Hunter. I said, "What's it say under my name there?"
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I didn't even notice.
For the reading impaired, what does it say?
I still want to eat Holly Hunter's ass.
Oh, okay. All right, that'll work.
Yeah, you know.
Well, and the way
Could
she's
have
like,
goals.
the way she's positioned in the chair, you probably could more easily.
Yeah.
Since her ass actually doesn't get in the chair, and
Yeah.
like
No, exactly.
all side tilt, you could actually do that.
Yeah, and that first episode, man, that had nothing on any Quentin Tarantino or Joss Whedon show.
Exactly. Oh my God.
I've seen more of Holly Hunter's feet in the first 5 minutes than I have in the 30 years of her career.
That's probably why everybody's so pissed. Because the foot fetishists have nothing to have a wank to now.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I have to admit that was a weird thing for me. You know, I mean, I get it. She's an older character, and I think she was just trying to give the point of, you know, that she's reached the no fucks given age. And if she worked from home like I do, then I could understand it.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I'm either in
Yeah, and you
shorts,
also have to remember that Starfleet is a
Like-
quasi-military organization. That's why they have
Not
ranks.
according to Gene
That's why they
Roddenberry.
have ships. That's why the ships are armed. It is basically the Navy. There are certain professional standards that you adhere to. If I had walked around in my bare feet in the Army, I'd have had my ass handed to me. And they'd also fucking kick my ass out. But this day, every little personal foible. Yes, let's take our shoes off. Let's eat a comm badge. It's treated like I don't have the words for it. They're trying to make it about individuals. In organizations like that, it's not about the individual, it's about the team.
Yeah.
No, I completely agree.
Reach.
But this
Say
is one of the
Delaney, no?
things. This is one of the things that always seemed weird to me with Enterprise or with Star Trek is finding out that Gene Roddenberry didn't really like any of those aspects. I mean, he used them as a structure, but he didn't really like them. So especially when Star Trek II, when he got pushed out and they actually leaned more into the militaristic aspects of Starfleet, he hated it so much that he was the one that leaked the ending trying to take the movie. He did it. He tried to kill his own child because he didn't like what they were doing with it. So, so some of these people aren't wrong. I think if Gene was alive today, he would absolutely love the weird, quirky shit they're doing because he didn't like the militaristic aspects. I don't know if he would like the shoving transgenderism and gayness and everything else right in your face or not, but he would like the more lax.
He would have been like everybody else in Hollywood. He would have leaned into it. Oh, this is amazing. This is astounding. I mean, you've read the shit Robert Picardo posted about how great the show was going to be. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And telling him
Well,
what I thought of this show is why he blocked me. So, yeah.
Well, in fairness, Robert Picardo was just trying to pump it up because he likes having a paycheck again.
They get big enough paychecks when they do Star Trek cruises every summer.
Probably.
Yeah, and they don't have to do the $500 a signature unless you're Will Wheaton. That Hamill does.
Are any of them not insufferable?
No.
No,
I mean,
not really.
Well,
with very few exceptions. No, actually, with only one exception, all Star Trek actors are insufferable, and the only exception is Robert Beltran. You never hear from him.
And to be fair, I have not seen Avery Brooks be insufferable. I'm sure he is. He was a little insufferable as Sisko in the final 6 episodes, but
but he's Avery Brooks though.
Yeah, he is Avery fucking Brooks.
The man's a fucking music professor. Cut him some slack.
I never realized how hippie-ish Brooks was, though. I've watched some of his later interviews, and that dude was. I mean, he's giving off some Cheech and Chong vibes in a couple of those things. It's kind of weird.
Oh yeah,
because he was always everything I've ever watched him in. He was badass and kind of semi-straight laced, and these things is like dig. I'm like, what?
Oh, you know Hawk smoked weed.
Oh, I know. Well, trust me, I know. But yeah, I think that was one of my favorite things with Terry Farrell because, she's supposed to be playing this character that's like 800 years old and supposed to be bigger and better than Sisko. So she goes to Brooks and like, dude, you got to tone it down. I can't match your energy and it's making me shrink on set. And to his credit, he actually did a little bit. Because, yeah, he intimidated the shit out of her at first. It was kind of funny.
No
Honestly,
man.
other than he was my second to Shatner.
Oh, man.
Now, granted, it's different. It's almost apples to orange, but, I'm a original series is kind of his own animal, but I thought that Avery Brooks was the best captain.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I still do. I mean,
that's because he was. Yeah.
Benjamin Lafayette Sisko could tear you down while yelling and do it in perfect diction.
Exactly. No, it's a correction. Benjamin motherfucking Lafayette Sisko.
No, I
Mother
mean,
Lafayette fucking.
I have to admit, I did not enjoy DS9 in its first run as much as I do now. I didn't like the darker tones and the darker aspects of it. As I have aged, I feel like the show's kind of aged with me, so I get more of it now. I didn't like it back then because to me it felt different than Star Trek because I felt like they were losing some of their hopefulness, and that was part of what I didn't like about Voyager either. I really wish they had done something different with Voyager. And this is something else that's driving me crazy because, and I was going to mention this on the Mandela Effect episode and then forgot. I'm seeing all kinds of reports now that in season 3, the finale, that the ship they supposedly offered Riker was Voyager. That is not what they say in the fucking TV show, though. Because one of the ones that they named in the TV show that was destroyed at Wolf 359 was the one that he just turned down.
The Melbourne.
Yeah. So now there's like this whole thing of what if Riker had been the captain of the Voyager because and what if he
He was
didn't
not
turn
up for
it
that.
down in the finale of season 3?
Oh,
And I'm
you
like,
see all those stupid bullshit videos on YouTube. It's like I saw one when I was scrolling through YouTube yesterday. It's like, what if Picard had been captain of the Voyager? I'm like, I don't fucking care. Stop with that shit. And of course, it had 6 million fucking views. So maybe I should just make stupid YouTube content.
apparently that's what seems to be what everybody wants. I did see an interesting take today though, from Marina Sirtis of all people talking about the whole Star Trek legacy thing that everybody wanted to get going, and she's like, not only would that probably never happen, let me tell you how much different it is doing this work now than it was back then. Because she's like, I worked with people that I've worked with for years, and we used to laugh and talk and joke. And the entire time we were filming that third season, anytime we weren't in front of a camera, everybody was staring at the damn phones. I'm never doing it again. Her words. That's how much society has just fallen off.
God, she's made some terrible comments.
Yeah.
Oh, she's the worst.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
not the worst. Jerry Ryan is the worst. But she's up there. And I really can't even blame Jerry Ryan. It's just weird that she happens to follow all of the worst fucking people on X possible. Like the most tanky fucking commie on X. She follows them. And if you don't know what a tanky commie is, learn.
Google is your friend. No, I'm just playing. All right. Well, believe it or not, gents, that's the end of the hour already. So we're going to go around in order, starting with Amish, because it'll take him the longest. Where can folks find you?
Shit. This week you can find me tomorrow on Rick and Orty with you. You can find me Friday night on The Curse of Stephaneros with Delaney and Vincent Charles and Jeff, our DM, and Janie Mack and EP, his son, playing D&D. Saturday, we'll be recording our next session. Sunday, you can find me on the Vincent Charles Project. And you can find me as Ordnance Packard on Twitter, surprisingly still.
And Delaney, do you have anywhere you want to give out for anybody who wants to connect with you?
Nobody wants to find me. I'm here and I'm on Kirsten Stephaneros, and other than that, Twitter's a fucking cesspool. And yeah, you'll see me in a chat occasionally, but that's about it.
And VC, where can folks find you, sir?
You can find me here every Tuesday night. You can also find me on The Curse of Stephaneros with Orty and Jeff and Janie Mack and Delaney. And we'll be doing our read-through on Saturday and on Sunday evenings at 6. You can find me on the Vincent Charles Project. And as always, you can find me at Yes, That Be Charles on TwitX. So, look for me.
You should call it jitter, and then just keep shouting that the jitter's full. Just saying.
Hey, Vincent, did you check our jitter? Is it full?
Let me go get the hose.
So as far as for me, you can find me tomorrow at noon doing the Rick Robinson Show. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern with Kingdom and Country Bible Study Edition. Then pushing buttons for a bunch of other folks between then and 10 p.m. when I come back with Rick and Orty. Then we'll head over into SHR Media territory where we hang out with Edge of Liberty with Sean Lewis. And then Thursday, pushing buttons for Disasters in the Making, followed by Jen and Rick at 10 p.m. Eastern. Friday night, He Said, She Said, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Off Saturday and then back Sunday. Actually, no, I take it back because this is my off Sunday this coming week, so I don't have anything Sunday. But then back
Jesus, Rick, do
Monday.
something, would you?
Yeah.
Fucking slacker.
You were
the
so
day
lazy. I
leaves,
swear to
I'm gonna be
fuck.
involved in it. Yeah, whatever.
I'm embarrassed for you right now. I have secondhand embarrassment.
Hi,
How
my
dare
name's,
you?
my name is Rick Robinson.
How
And I'm a
dare
workaholic. My last meeting was forever ago. Bye, everybody. We gotta
Peace.
go.
Hell Hydra.
He's already live anyway. No hailing of the Hydra. We've had this discussion.
Do it.
Nope.
Mao. Didi Mao.
Kitty
Kyle.
We've got answers. We've got time. We've got theories that sound